our For the Cinephiles segment. And let's see. Um, Misha Green, we talked last week about their wonderful show, Lovecraft Country, getting canceled. And
Yeah.
we don't know whether this deal was. I highly doubt this deal was the reason that got canceled. There's multiple people running around with multiple deals. So if HBO was like, well, you were working a thing with Apple, so we'd want like really, you got
Mhm.
people under contract to do stuff on HBO. They got Netflix and Apple deals and Hulu deals. So I don't want to hear. I don't want
Yeah.
to hear that. But Lovecraft got canceled, but they have inked a multi-year deal over at Apple, and really excited for them to be able to continue to create content. And this reunites her with some of Apple's video heads that have come over from like TBS, USA Network, where Misha Green was already doing the Underground show, where she had a Journey Smollett. Journey Smollett was in. Um, Journey Smollett was in Lovecraft Country, so she got to pull her from Underground and put her into Lovecraft Country. So she got some previous heads there that were with WGN America, TBS, and I get to reunite with them. So Zach Van Amberg and Jamie Ehrlich. So I don't know. Curious.
Yeah, I think you definitely hit the nail on the head. It does suck, as we mentioned last week, to have the show be canceled. But I'm also glad that she's moving into other stuff, and that she's going to continue to create content that is driven by her and fueled by her, and like from her creative mind and all that types of stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
but in not so great news. Robert Downey Jr. announced that his father and legendary filmmaker Robert Downey Jr. Sr. Has passed away at 45. The director of the underground classic Putney Swope. Did I say that right? Putney Swope?
Yeah.
Yeah. And actor, director in a number of small roles over the year passed away this past week after a long battle with Parkinson's disease. So, want to give our condolences out to Robert Downey Jr. and the rest of his family.
Yeah. He definitely is. Did a lot of like TV, like got a lot of TV directing, and I guess we put him in that. I'm not calling him a B tier director or actor because he definitely acted in a lot more stuff later in his career. But if you're like looking for like what's the hit, it's like the underground hit we just talked about, Putney
Hmm.
Swoop. That's about it. And it's not a knock on his father. It's just that's about where he was at in his like directing and acting career.
In
So
terms of what blew up.
yeah, exactly.
Not to say the other stuff wasn't good, but that's what blew up. So